Now this inset is made on the Sunday the 29th of October at 6:30 in the morning. Just want to explain why Andrew Zalumis has done another public perception foil here. He says that the sediment of the Mfolozi River doesn't actually play such a big role than initially anticipated by scientists, previous scientists. But then he takes away the whole funnel effect by removing that 1 point something million cubic meters of dredger spoils. Whether that all is actually dredger spoils or not was never tested by any scientist. It was purely accepted. But most of that was a wind-blown sand dune, like the one in the distance at Mapelon. This is what is called a wind chute, and that's why it was previously planted with casuarina trees to stabilize the dunes, to give the estuary a better chance to survive. We must remember one thing: human has interfered with nature the day that we discovered fire. From that day on, we have an impact on nature. We can decide if it's good or bad. If we just draw resources from the planet, it's bad. If we manage our resources, that is good. Like sugarcane farmers, mainly sugarcane farmers, they have to dry a wetlands area and irrigate the sugarcane. They take control of the topsoil that they manage. Whereas much cattle farmers, especially cattle farmers in the rural areas, don't take so much control over the topsoil. This has got the effect where the overgrazing from the cattle farmer and the drying of the wetlands of the sugarcane farmer have a detrimental effect on our estuaries. Now remember, estuaries is the most important life support system on earth. If we don't manage the damage that's caused by our farmers, we're all sugar addicted. So it's everybody's responsible. Unless you're diabetes, you are sugar addicted. There's sugar in the booster drink, the beer you drink, the bread you eat, the sweets you eat, the starches that you feed your children are sweets, the cakes you bake, the coffee that you drink. There's sugar in everything. The Red Bull, the energy drinks. Preservation of milk sugar is used in. So we can't point a finger just at the sugarcane farmers for producing what is clearly a need generated by the human population. We must understand that we are part of the problem. Now the cattle farmers overgraze. The topsoil that from their overgrazing has no more filters to siphon through before the water runs into estuaries like this. And there's many estuaries. They're not functioning because the human left whatever damage they did to the estuaries for nature to repair. That's so hubris. That's so unprofessional, irresponsible. Estuaries we need because it's the most important life support system on earth. They don't only breed fish for us to catch. They don't only breed food for the fish we catch. They don't only host crocodiles. They don't only host hippos, water birds, stuff like that. This is where our oxygen generation starts. The production of oxygen that keeps the earth alive. in quantities that we don't understand yet. People are still hasn't got the measuring equipment to comprehend the oxygen levels that's produced by the interaction between a river system and the ocean, which is called the estuary. Now this estuary is fed by 5 rivers, and all 5 rivers we've got sediment catchment management problems. All 5 rivers, as well, mainly 4 of the rivers are surrounded by sugarcane farms. So all those wetlands has been affected. It's going to be ugly for me to use the word destroyed. We'll just put it mildly, because we don't want to fight with the sugarcane farmers. They purely produce what we require. So why fight with them if they only do what we ask them to do? Every time you buy a bottle of Coke, every time you buy a liter of long life milk, every time you buy a sweet, a packet of marshmallows, you're underwriting whatever the sugarcane farmer is doing. Me myself, I drink 3 spoons of sugar in my coffee in the morning. I love my long life milk. I'm addicted to long life milk. So sugar addiction is what is turning us against our own planet, where we're using and abusing resources like estuaries, and we turn our back on it and we say, oh no, the scientists have said this and proven that, and we just let it slide. Well, we're all responsible. That's Petrus Vivius, signing off.